I want to bring this out to the hoop house. These are all of the second wave of peppers that I planted, and I want to get them up potted. But I also noticed something exciting was that we'll soon have some sweet potato slips. This is a purple organic sweet potato, and this was a white potato. This is just a regular Covington sweet potato, and I don't remember what kind this was, but the purple one is the only one that's starting to show sprouts so far. I want to get into the hoop house. As you can see, sorry, my throat, I'm still dealing with a little bit of coughing and stuffy noses, so excuse that. But you can see there's some holes missing because I did up pot some already, but you can see like this one has like 9 peppers in here, and you can see some of them are getting pretty tall. They're trying to compete for the light, so we're gonna get these to the hoop house. It has been a really hot day today, and we spent the day. Nail's birthday is coming up in a couple days, and so we kind of spent the day outside doing animal things and just cleaning up because, oops, we are having a birthday party for her here, and she's gonna have lots of little 6 and 7-year-olds here with her, so so we did spend a lot of the day just getting stuff. Like we have chickens coming probably tomorrow, so we went to Tractor Supply to get some what is that called, chick layer starter, and then like some shavings for their, that stuck to me, some shavings for their brooder. These little sticky things I've been using to get all of the little gnats or the fungus gnats, but I also recently, people had recommended these mosquito bits, and I put it in, so underneath here, if you guys saw, I have my peppers, and hold on, let me get this lifted up. I can't do it with one hand. So these are the peppers that I already up potted. You can see this one's really long already. It's probably like, it's longer than my finger, and they're doing really well. And then I have this tray of peppers as well, but you can see how many fungus gnats it has caught. But then I also put those bits, and so they said reapply once a week. I should change these out since they look pretty full. And then these smaller ones was the ones in the trays that I just, get down, get down, get down, get down. Don't do that. These shorter ones are the ones that I just up potted from the new tray. And then I haven't seen any tomatoes sprouting yet. But over in this area where I've planted marigolds, the marigolds have already started to sprout. We have some Cracker Jacks here, and we have some yellow giant marigolds and some white ones that's already starting to sprout. And then over here, a bunch of zinnias have already decided to sprout. So they're working fast over here. Another thing I wanted to get to today was sitting this tray outside. This is all my brassicas I started, and I want to get them, and celery I have here as well. And then this one was root vegetables, so we have some rutabagas and some beets and some white kohlrabi. My purple kohlrabi, none of them sprouted, unless I didn't plant them, because that's such a coincidence that not one purple kohlrabi sprouted. I could have just forgot to plant them. But we have the white ones, we have rutabagas, and we have beets. And then all of the flowers that I started. So we have some cosmos, some sweet williams, some bachelor buttons, some snapdragons popping up. Here we have some poppies starting to pop up. Some more cosmos here. Some status down there. And then here, lots of baby breath. Some straw flower and some carnation. So definitely a lot of definitely lots of stuff going on that is really, really good. So I have this tray here with all of these tomatoes. These are all my dwarf tomatoes, but I have not yet potted them. Oh my goodness, look at her. She has this tag stuck to her tail, and now she doesn't want to get it off. Okay, but anyway, all of these are my dwarf tomatoes. I have not planted them, but I went ahead and put them. No, you know what? No, I saw you about to jump in there. I just opened that to show you. I'm gonna keep it closed so she stays out. I've already had a couple of cat tragedies to some of my peppers inside the house, so I definitely don't want them, my outside cats, picking at any of the peppers that I've up-potted. But anyway, like I was saying, I have those dwarf tomatoes that I have not planted yet, but I put all of the tags in the containers because I am going to plant them. But some of the empty ones, I do have, I think 4, because there's one here, 4 empty trays that I can up-pot peppers in. But I'm going to get these watered because you can see they're super dry. And I do have some of those bits inside there, so when I water. So first thing first, let me get this soil wet. And the hose is already in here, so I just have to turn it on. So I'm gonna start with these Santa Fe Grandes, and if I counted correctly, there's like 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, oh, 9. Oh, that's 9 actually. Let's see. Huh. So maybe I won't do that one. I'm trying to think. Oh, I could do, yeah, I could do that one. And have 1 whole tray and then a 2. And how you can see, I just separate them like tomatoes. Did I bring out that stick? I don't know, where's my stick at? I usually have like my stick and I poke a hole in the middle like you would tomatoes. And I found that if you've never uppotted peppers or multi-sown peppers like this, I find that it's pretty easy to uppot them. I don't know what I did with my stick. I guess I just use my finger. I had a stick that I usually use and I thought I brought it in here and it's not here. So I'm just gonna use my finger, poke a hole, and I start from the outside and then just gently pull off one, stick it in the hole. And sometimes I do go a little bit deeper than it was planted, but not much. They're not gonna grow roots around it like a tomato would if you plant it deeper. But I just try to be as gently as possible. But I've also planted ones that just had like one root string and they've mostly survived. So even if you like break off one and it doesn't have much roots, you can definitely still do this. And the worst thing that can happen is that it doesn't take and then it dies. But if you don't try, then you won't know. But multi-sowing them this way saves you so much space when you seed starting, so it's able to get all of these started, which is nice because at the beginning I only had one Santa Fe Grande sprout and then it died. So now I have 9. My battery's about to die, so let me go ahead and change it. I was waiting for, I feel like I was waiting so long for seed starting time to get here, and then now it's here, and I feel like, and now it's here. I feel like I was waiting for seed starting time to get here, and then now it's here, and I go between thinking or feeling like I'm behind to thinking, oh, there's nothing really to do. But then also, since I've still been recovering from being sick, it still feels really weird because anytime I try, I think I'm getting like over my cough. I start talking a lot and then I start coughing, even though I feel pretty good. The cough is still lingering. You guys, let me know, have you started seed starting for spring already? I feel like I'm ahead of the game because I'm already uppotting peppers, so they'll have a nice long growing season in these trays before we have to plant them out in, what is that, April? Probably plant them out the second week of April. I'm estimating my last frost date as April 2nd. Last year it froze on April 2nd, and the year before that it froze mid-April. So I'm planning on planting these peppers out so they'll have a whole 8 weeks of growth, because once I uppot them from, or separate them, these are going to be their final destination until they go outside. So these 6 packs is how I'm going to be planting them outside, so they'll live the rest of their life in here. And I'll just start bottom watering with some nutrients, because this is just peat moss that I'm uppotting them in, mostly peat moss. There's some perlite, but there's not a lot of organic matter to feed these. So we got a whole another tray besides this one right here. This is tomatoes, but but a whole tray right here fill. And we still have plenty of, let's see, all that green right there that we have to pot up. But I don't have any more seed trays ready, so we're gonna have to take a pause on that. And I want to show you outside, because I showed you guys my brassicas, and I want to get them outside and start getting them planted into the garden. So let me take you out there. So I'm gonna sit my brassicas out here. There's Brussels sprouts, some celery, some kale, you need to get this off of your tail. Some broccoli, cabbages, and do we have any kohlrabi? I mean cauliflower, yeah. And then we have some cauliflower, and I'm gonna let them sit out here tonight, and then tomorrow hopefully I'll get back out here, and I'm gonna plant them in this bed, so that's why I'm gonna leave them here. This bed is 3 by 15, so I can fit 45 brassica plants in here, because you plant 1 per square foot. I ran out of time. I was gonna burn holes, but my nose is about to run. I feel stuffy, so I'm gonna go back inside, and I'll have to see you guys tomorrow when it's time to plant these little babies out. They're not super big, but we're having some really warm weather, and it's getting really hot in the Hoophouse, so I figure they have a better chance coming out here than staying inside the Hoophouse. Obviously I'm not feeling 100%. I can feel it as I'm talking to you guys. So I will see you guys on my next video.